So, how many years of use do you got? Like,
Let's see, from about 4 years of use, about 2020 when I started working construction.
right? Uh, where was the turning point for you?
On quitting,
Yep.
um, actually, it was leading up this whole past year, and then I slowly started getting away from it because
Right.
it I wanted different. I lost my kids to it and my grandbabies to it, and I wanted them back.
Right.
And uh, also had relationship that kind of got demolished because of it.
Right.
And then one night I got pulled over and shit was in my truck, and
Kind of goes south from there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of helped me up over the hump.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just needed that nudge. Unfortunately,
Right.
the way it went down.
Sometimes that's what it takes, though. But
Yeah.
how long you got clean now?
August 11th, 2024 was my
Last use.
last. No, that. Yeah. Well, yeah, my last use because that's when I went to jail.
Right.
Came out and just stuck to it.
Right. Hell yeah.
And go to meetings now. I go to counseling. I love going to counseling actually.
Right.
It's actually I go LRS, but them ladies in there are amazing.
All right.
Yeah,
Right
they're a
on.
good group of people to go to, and the groups I've already graduated their MIC group, which I can't remember what it stands for, but I'm in CBT now, which is cognitive behavior therapy.
Hell yeah.
So you could try to notice your thoughts, you know,
Changing
changing your thoughts and then changing your
old habits and shit.
habits and your behavior, so you don't get angry, then you don't react,
Right.
a certain way. So it's actually come in good use recently. So
Hell yeah. And yeah. So the meetings, you like the meetings or no?
yeah, I do like the meetings. I go to. I've tried a couple different ones, but and then since my counseling got moved to Wednesdays, I used to go out to the Big Book meeting there at St. Mark's and the prayer and meditation right
Right.
after it. So I'm not able to make it to the Big Book one on Wednesdays now, but still able to make it to the prayer and meditation, and I really like that one.
Right.
Great group of people.
Right.
I went some right up the street here to St. Peter's.
Yep. St. Pete's.
Yep. Them meetings seem to be really good. And then the men's over there on a Saturday out there at St. Mark's also in the morning. Um, they're all right. Different.
Right.
Every one of them's different in
For
their own
sure.
little
For
way.
sure.
So
I got a meeting tonight that I run. It's called the Modified Men's Meeting. More of like a men's support group.
it,
It's at 8 o'clock tonight.
okay.
Uh, Monday nights, and then we're planning on starting another meeting. Don't know if it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. It's DAA, Drug Addicts Anonymous. So it's more of the mix of alcoholics and the drug addicts all in one.
Right. Yeah, I noticed like a lot of the meetings I go to now is more based on the alcoholic
Yeah,
side of
that's
it,
the same with me.
and which you've known me for God
Many
knows,
years, yeah.
yeah,
Since
since
kindergarten.
we
Yeah.
were little. But I had a stint there where alcohol was a big part of my life,
Oh, hell yeah. Same here.
and I got away from it 6 7 years ago now,
Right.
because instead of being that fun happy drunk
Yeah, got to be that
asshole.
yeah.
So so I went from basically, like, it all stemmed when I had my back surgeries.
Right.
I got uh, hooked on my
Medication.
medication.
Pain pills and shit.
Yeah, pain pills for 6 years. Same pain pill for 6 years.
Cut you
It,
off cold turkey bullshit.
it I cut myself off cold turkey. because the pills weren't doing anything for me.
Right.
It was a big part of my reason for me getting divorced is she didn't want to deal with it,
Right.
and I understand that. So I went cold turkey, and for the first 30 days going cold turkey from doing your pills
Right.
is
Yeah.
hell.
Oh yeah. I've heard.
And I went from that to alcohol, and from alcohol and the methamphetamines when
Yeah.
I was working construction. I mean, you came up worked in
Yep.
PA with us,
Yep.
and you seen how ragged they ran us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I was still using it at the time too. I
yep,
know.
yep. So uh, you know, when COVID hit in 2020, um, at the end of the year, they did a bunch of layoffs because of COVID, and places weren't building. They put a pretty much little.
Right.
It slowed down a lot, and ever since then, it's just been up and down, and
Right.
trying to find the me that that I know I am, and
Right.
finally,
It's hard
everything
to
just.
find sometimes for
It is.
sure.
It is.
Especially fucking when you ain't been sober for fucking how many years, you know what I mean?
Right.
Finding that fucking happy spot fucking where you actually learn how to live fucking clean.
Right.
It's hard.
It's very, very, very hard. And
Everything
the one thing that I've noticed.
like people talk about triggers to me. Like fuck I didn't have any triggers. I woke up and I got fucking fucked up. That was me all day long. You know
Right.
what I mean? The fucking everything I did, I was fucked up.
Right.
Like it didn't matter what I did. I was breathing air. I was getting fucked up.
Right. And then
There's no triggers.
you go to work, and your boss, and you got 3 or 4 coworkers that all do it. Next thing you know you're going into the office trailer.
Right.
You're all doing it, so
Yeah.
it's not like you had any restrictions.
Yeah. They actually condoned it.
Right. And but it gets old after a while, and you
Yes, it
realize
does.
how much you lose and how much um, that you're missing out on.
Yeah, you work into a fucking feed a habit that just helps you work,
Right.
and that's all you do. It's a repeat vicious
Right.
cycle. I think
Exactly.
you just got high for the week so you could work to get money for more drugs,
Right.
and that's all it was.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. And there was a stint where I was clean for 6, 7 months before, and that's when I got my big truck and everything.
Yeah.
Things were going well.
Like I got this.
I thought I had it. Ran into a couple people.
That's all it takes.
And yeah, I'll take a hit, no big deal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not thinking anything of it,
Right.
and then just
Hey.
yep,
That's all it
get
takes.
back on the phone, and
Yep. Like I
you
need some of that for work this week.
yeah. So it just it's been a roller coaster, and then ever since being sober, totaling my truck, it seems like I got boss that owes me, brother that owes me, and it's just like one thing after another piles up on you,
Oh yeah, it's
and
getting fucking
it's like
irritating.
yeah, and you get frustrated with it. I'm not. One thing I could say is I've learned how to deal with my anger and my actions of it all.
Yeah.
Like before,
none of it fucking ends up good.
No, I just catch another charge.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's the sense of doing that? Because I'm trying to better myself and get past all of it. So I fully believe that there's a higher power and there's also karma.
Oh yeah, it comes around.
Your
slowly,
higher power, God, Jesus, whatever you want to call it, the universe, whatever you call it. I know there's a man side, and karma, it's a female, man.
Oh yeah,
it's always a bitch.
Right.
I hate saying it that way. I brought it up in one of our prayer meditations, and the women are just like looking at me like, better watch what you're saying, and then they're saying, well, you're not telling anything that's not true. So
right.
It's like,
right.
It's like,
God, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Right, exactly. So it's kind of, you just wonder when things led up to where you could actually, you're doing your recovery. It's when the foot come off your head to keep you down, and
Right.
where you could actually start rising
Yeah.
back up.
Yeah. It takes a while sometimes, man. Fucking
Yeah,
just patience is fucking motherfucking
yeah,
hard.
and
Especially being an addict, we want everything now.
oh
As
yeah,
an addict way.
yeah, I am impatient as hell,
Yeah. And it
and
sucks when it ain't happening the way you want it to happen right now.
oh exactly. And when you mend, you got all these relationships that you tried to mend and everything because you've done damage,
Oh yeah.
and like
It definitely ain't gonna happen fast.
no,
You gotta
and
prove it to them that you're doing right.
correct. And with my daughters and stuff, I am blessed that my youngest one came to me first. We've had multiple discussions, and she fully supports me, in backing me in my recovery. My oldest one, we finally got to have a talk around Thanksgiving, and she's supportive,
That's
and
good
we've
shit, man.
we've got to talk more now, and I get to see the kids more now, and my grandbabies more now, and dude, that's my drive right
Oh
there.
yeah. That's
With,
what's up.
if they'd say "fuck you, Dad," it's too late.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could say I I, I could get this. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, if I lose,
Right.
they tell me to fuck off. I'd probably just balls to the wall. What's the
Yeah.
sense
Yeah.
if you can't? You know,
Well, in the same sense, you know what I mean. My with my daughter, you know what I mean. I've been through this route before, but I never did recovery. You know what I mean?
right?
Like how recovery is both. Like recovery and being sober is two different things. Like I went through a 3.5 year stint of being clean,
Mm-hmm.
but I was just because I was on paper. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had to be clean.
Right.
But this round, I'm doing recovery, so it's
Right.
a big difference. Like
Yeah.
staying in the groups and staying like uh, maintaining your fucking sobriety is maintenance to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's something that we, as addicts, we never get over. I don't think.
No.
Yeah, this is something that's going to be a lifelong fucking challenge for us.
And yeah, and that's one thing that I found that you got to accept is, and like I've told my girl, I told Amber
Yeah,
that I'll always be a recovering addict.
yeah,
I'm probably going to, this isn't going to go away. I know for the rest of my life.
yeah. You're going to have to maintenance it.
Yeah, and she agrees, and she's backed me. She's keeping track of my sobriety and stuff. Now we still have our rocky moments and stuff, but we're talking,
Yeah,
and
that's good.
we're trying to make amends. I'm trying to make amends and everything, but there a lot of damage was done.
Right.
Just like with my kids and with my parents and
Yeah.
everything else. You do a lot more damage than what you
See when you're fucked up, for sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you know, um, hopefully things will work out, and so far it's looking good.
Oh
But
yeah.
in my first stint of being sober, I didn't. I was like you. I sober,
Right.
but I didn't do any of the work.
Recovery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the
It
step work. And I'm like,
no. It was like I moved out of town. Started when I moved out of town and stuff. It's easy for me to stay clean
right.
because going to
Wasn't
a new
around it.
town, I didn't know anybody. Didn't care to know anybody.
Right.
I was in my own little world.
Right.
Went to work, did my job, and
Right.
everything. And as soon as you get back to Lancaster,
Oh yeah. All bad.
that's when shit hit the fan again. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Heard it.
Because you end up. It's not like you go out and search for them friends, but
No,
you
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 just
run
bump
into
into
them.
them. Yeah.
And BS and everything, and next thing you know, if you see it on them or
Yeah.
whatever, you're just like mouth waters.
Yeah. I hear you.
You know what I mean?
I
So
know exactly what you mean.
this time with the meetings and the counseling, and I got a good core support around me. I believe that's building. Um, I think I think I'm doing it right this time
Right on.
and
Oh yeah.
everything. So, and I really appreciate this. I
Oh yeah,
mean,
man.
I
If
love it.
anybody ain't said fucking they're proud of you, brother, I am.
I'm proud of you too,
Oh
man.
yeah. Thank
No, I don't need no drug. Or maybe I'm different, and maybe my ADHD got me tripping, and maybe I'm just everything that you missing. I feel like I'm flying.